Our campaign, Uncommon Bonds, is going to change the life of this college. For students who have scholarships, it's going to mean that they can come to W&J, get a high-quality education. For students who are researchers, it will mean that they have more opportunities to do funded research. On a daily basis, it will mean that their living experience in their residence halls and in the recreation center and in their classrooms will be upgraded and updated, which means it's going to transform the lives of students and the experiences that they have here.
If you were to ask me one thing that really differentiates W&J from other colleges and universities, I would say it is the nature of the relationship between faculty and students.
I would even add something to that as well. It's between students and also trustees and alums. I can't even count how many students I've had come and work in my company, and these kids have lived in my house, and I've really gotten to know them well.
The thing about the Uncommon Bond is it doesn't matter that you're a 19-year-old kid, a 21-year-old kid. They see you as their brother, and they're more than willing to help you out and talk to you as an equal.
Every professor I've had has been more than willing to help me to go beyond the textbooks, to really prepare me to be out in the real world.
I'd like to be a medical doctor. It's just been my goal. I like to help people. And so when I got here to campus and I saw Swanson Science Center, I was like, wow, this is a new toy for me, and I'm really going to enjoy that.
For the very first time, I'm able to have these intellectual and academic conversations with people discussing the important things in life. And I know because of the fact that we share these great common values and share such great common experiences, that I'll definitely make lifelong friends here and maintain those friendships beyond my years here at W&J.
Okay, another code question.
I've dealt with several students over the past few years for whom just coming back the following semester is a big question, whether or not that's going to be financially feasible. And the majority of those students are very, very gifted. It's a very serious financial decision.
Financial aid was huge. Without the financial aid package that I receive in the form of scholarship, it would be impossible for me to be here.
If you look at our peer schools, their endowments are 2, 3, or 4 times ours, which means that they have at 50% or 100% more in terms of dollar support for students.
But it's more than just tuition. It's the ability to put funds in place so that they can travel, they can take global initiatives, they can do global research. So the Magellan Fund, which is another important part of our initiatives, is also part of this endowment.
It was absolutely amazing. I went to Lhasa in Tibet and visited the Potala Palace and all the places where the Dalai Lama used to reside. So it was I can't even put words to it. It was amazing. It really opens up your eyes to how other people live.
And in fact, what we're going to see in this chapter here, what does a lot of fluorescence mean? What is
You don't get to just focus on 4 classes and call it a day. Things happen. And so what's great is we have great support networks at this school, which just helped me to become a better, more well-rounded person.
For Leslie and I, it's really unique, because the students know both of us, so I feel like they sort of have that closer connection with us. That they kind of see that we're invested in what they're doing and we're interested in what they're doing, and I think that helps kind of raise their level of effort and awareness of their projects.
When we sense that a student is maybe having difficulty or not showing up to class, we know the other professors well, and we can call them and say, hey, is this kid doing okay in your class? Have they shown up? So we really take a personal interest in students and helping them to do well.
If the professor is interested, shows the student a good way to think, how to think about problems and solve problems, and there's a relationship that's built, I think that kind of effect can travel on throughout the entire career of an individual.
It's not the last word. W&J admitted women to the college for the first time in 1970. Betsy was part of that incoming class. She was a freshman in 1970. We got to know one another primarily through the curriculum, and recently she was given an award as a board member, and she asked if I present the award, and I was very touched to be invited to do that and happy to do it.
We have great faculty. We want to keep these faculty, we want to see them grow, and to be able to have endowed shares so that they can have the revenue and the security to be able to take their activities, their teaching, their research to a new level is important as well.
Well, there's a segment of the campaign which is also focused on capital need, but the primary focus is on renovating in a dramatic way and then adding a new wing to our recreation center. It will change this college. It will change it profoundly. Like so many of our buildings, the library was built in 1965. So we need to expand the amount of space that we're giving to students to work in a technologically driven environment. And many alumni have said, well, I really want to give in a way that has an immediate impact on the college. And for them, the annual fund, which is unrestricted giving, is so important. So there is great joy in watching your gift go to a named scholarship or a named professorship, meeting the students you're supporting, the faculty that you're supporting. But there's also room for unrestricted giving, where you know that your gift will change with the times.
The school has meant a lot to me. That's why it's important for me to participate as a trustee and also to give back as much as I can to help the school grow.
W&J helped me to become a very self-assured, independent woman, which we need in this day and age, and live in a world where I can make a difference.
I really do believe that this college experience here is transformative for many of the students that come with an open mind, open heart. And, you know, when you see that students succeed and move on and pay it forward, if you will, it's just so gratifying.
It will mean that they will be able to come to a campus that's comfortable, that supports their living, and where they have the sense that the entire W&J community, the alumni, the friends, all are participating in their education, supporting their education going forward.
It's about personal commitment. It's your legacy in many ways that you can do this, and you feel proud that you're giving back because someone gave to you in the past. And if I can help faculty or students and my success that I've had in the past, based on the fact that I was a Washington and Jefferson graduate, I have an obligation to do that.